Hi, I'm Melissa. Welcome to Yoga for Anxiety. Today, I have a gentle yoga class for seniors and beginners. We'll take things nice and slow, and throughout the class, I'll show lots of modifications. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Today, we will start in child's pose. So you can come to tabletop position, come up to all fours. So you're on your hands and on your knees. And then from tabletop, take your knees wide out to the sides of your mat. Reach your fingertips towards the top of the mat and then relax your forehead down to the earth. If your forehead is not coming all the way down to the mat, you can use a block or a blanket and just place it underneath your forehead. Start to bring your awareness to your breath and notice the feeling and sensation of your breath in your body. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then take a long, slow exhale through your mouth. Take a deep breath in through your nose. And then take a long exhalation through your mouth. And once more, take a deep breath in through your nose. And then exhale, let it go. You can start to bring a little bit of gentle movement into your child's pose. You can rock your head from side to side. You can slowly rock your hips from side to side. And just find some movement in your child's pose that feels good to your body today. Once you're ready, find stillness in your child's pose and slowly begin to push yourself up to tabletop position. So come up to your hands and your knees and take a moment here in tabletop. Make sure that your knees are stacked right under your hips. Make sure that your wrists are stacked right under your shoulders. So you have a nice firm base supporting your body. Spread your fingers out wide. And then on your next inhale, take your gaze slightly up for cow pose. As you exhale, round the back and take your gaze inward for cat pose. As you inhale, lift through the chest, gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, round through the back, take your gaze in. We're gonna flow here with our breath. Inhale, rise to cow pose. And then exhale, release to cat pose. Inhale, lift through the chest, gently squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, push the floor away. Inhale, broaden through the collarbone. And then exhale, release. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift through the chest. And then exhale, round through the back. And come back to a neutral spine. Just return to tabletop position. And then from here, lift your right arm up to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, lower your hand back down to the mat. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale, reach up towards the sky. Rotate open through the chest. Exhale, slowly lower back down to the mat. Inhale and rise, reach through the fingertips. And then exhale, release. And once more, inhale, reach up towards the sky. Exhale, lower back down to the mat. Great job. We'll come to thread the needle. So from here, reach your right arm to the top of the mat. We're going to thread your left arm underneath. Relax your ear and cheek down to the mat. And keep your hips lifted towards the sky. So just let your head rest and allow yourself to relax into this pose. You should feel a nice opening in the shoulder and a gentle stretch through the back. On your next inhale, slowly begin to rise, come back up to tabletop position, come to all fours. And then from here, push your right heel behind you. So you're lifting your right leg off of the mat and then actively push through your right heel. We're coming into a spinal balance pose. So you're welcome to stay right here. You should feel some engagement in your glutes and your core. Or if you'd like to add a little bit more challenge, you can lift the opposite leg. So you're going to lift your right leg and then your opposite arm. So your left arm. So reach your left arm in front of you and then keep your gaze down to the mat. You should feel a little bit of heat in the body. Starting to really warm up in this pose. So continue to focus on your breath. Take one more inhale, and then as you exhale, lower your arm and your leg, come back to tabletop position. I'm just gonna switch sides now so you can see me on the opposite side, but you can stay right where you are. So from tabletop position, we're gonna do another round of cat-cow. So once you're ready, take an inhale, lift through the chest, take your gaze slightly up. And then as you exhale, round through the back, take your gaze inward. Inhale, lift the chest for cow pose. And then exhale, release, come to cat pose. Inhale, broaden through the collarbones. And then exhale, hollow out the belly. Inhale, squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then exhale, push the floor away from you. Inhale, lift for cow pose. And exhale, release to cat pose. Do that one more time. Deep breath in. And then exhale, release. Return to tabletop position. So you come back to a neutral spine. And then from here, we're going to come into that arm float, just like we did on the opposite side. So once you're ready, take an inhale. This time, lift your left arm up to the sky. Rotate open from the core. And then exhale, lower back down. We'll do that 3 more times. Inhale and reach. And then exhale, lower down. Inhale, reach your arm up towards the sky. And then exhale and release. Good. One more time. Inhale and reach. And then exhale, lower back down. From here, reach your left arm this time towards the top of the mat. Thread your right arm underneath and then come to spinal balance pose. Thread the needle pose. You can rest your ear and cheek on the mat and then keep your hips lifted towards the sky. So in thread the needle, you should feel a nice opening and stretch in the shoulder and then throughout the back. We'll just stay here for a few breaths, just relaxing into this pose. Good. On your next inhale, slowly begin to rise and come back up to tabletop position. From tabletop position, you'll extend your left leg behind you and push through the heel of your left foot. So just like we did on the other side, you're actively engaging the glutes to lift your leg. We're coming into spinal balance pose. Now we're doing spinal balance pose. You're welcome to stay right here. You should feel some engagement in your core as well. If you'd like to add a little bit more challenge, you can lift the opposite arm. So now you have your left leg lifted and then you can lift your right arm. You should really feel a little bit of heat in the body in this pose. We're starting to get nice and warm, really engaging the core and the glutes. take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, lower your hand and your leg back down to the mat and back to tabletop position. Great job. Come to a seated position. Sit down on your mat, bend your knees in front of you. Just bend your knees and then place the soles of your feet on the floor. You take your hands behind you close to your waist. We're going to come into a seated figure 4 pose. So it looks like this. You can extend your legs just a little bit and then take your right ankle and place your right ankle on top of your left thigh. If you like to deepen the stretch, you can scoot your left foot a little bit closer to your body. That'll deepen the stretch. From here, you can add a little bit of movement with your legs from side to side. So we're stretching the inner thighs and hips with a little bit of dynamic movement in the seated figure 4 stretch. Good, let's do that a couple more times, just moving the legs back and forth, nice and slow. And once you're ready, find stillness here, release the ankle, bring both feet down to the ground. You can extend the legs, and then one at a time, just bend the knees. We're just releasing from that stretch. Good, you can shake out the arms as well. Just move that energy throughout your body. Great job. Take your hands back behind your hips, bend your knees. We'll come to seated figure 4 now on the opposite side. So from here, again, you can extend your legs a little bit. This will make it easier to come into that figure 4 stretch. This time, place your left ankle on top of your right thigh. You're welcome to stay right here, or to deepen the stretch, you can bring your foot a little bit closer to your hips. You can also scoot your hips closer. That also will deepen the stretch. All right, let's add a little bit of movement here. So gently sway your legs slowly from side to side. You should feel a nice opening in the inner thighs and hips. And this movement is a nice way to just gently stretch the body. Good, let's do a couple more from side to side with the legs. And once you're ready, find stillness here. You can bring your foot back down to the earth. And then once again, extend your legs out in front of you. One at a time, just bend your knees. Give your arms a little shake, just moving our energy through our body here. Good. Once you feel complete, come to a cross-legged position. So you can sit cross-legged, find your sit bones. Make sure your sit bones are firmly rooted into the earth. If you're tight in the hips, so if your knees are kind of coming up here, you can always put some blocks underneath your legs. That'll help to support your legs. Sit up nice and tall, lift your chest. Good. Take an inhale and reach your arms up to the sky. As you exhale, release your arms to the sides of the body. Good. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And then exhale, release down. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale. And exhale, release. Good. Really start to focus on your breath. Deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. Good. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, release. Good. You can take your hands onto your thighs. We're going to do a couple shoulder shrugs here. So take your shoulders up, back, and down. We'll do that again. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. Do that a couple more times. Just continue this movement with the shoulders. And you're just making a circular motion with the shoulders. Think about releasing and relaxing the shoulders. Good, let's do that one more time. Great, relax the shoulders down. From here, extend your right arm out to the side. Flex the palm of your hand, and then take your opposite hand on top of your head. Very gently pull your head to the side. So we're not cranking on our neck, but a very gentle pull. And then you should feel the stretch here on the side of your neck and then your upper traps. So we're just going to hold this stretch here for a moment. Think about breathing into your neck muscles and into your traps. Good. Let's take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, release your arms down to the sides of your body. From here, extend your left arm out to the side. Flex the palm of your hand. Take your opposite hand on your head and then very gently pull your head to the side. Again, you should feel that stretch in your neck and then the upper traps. And we'll just breathe here for a moment into this stretch. Take one more inhale, and then as you exhale, release. We're going to do a couple more shoulder shrugs. So take the shoulders up, back, and down. We'll do that a few more times. Take the shoulders up, back, and down. And just continue to move your shoulders in that circular motion. Just relaxing and releasing the shoulders. You got it. Take your shoulders down. We're going to come down to our mat. We're going to lie on our back. So however it's comfortable for you, you can slowly start to lower yourself down onto your mat. Keep your knees bent so the soles of your feet are close to your hips. And then once you're in a lying position, hug both of your knees into your chest. Gently begin to rock from side to side. And you can make a circular motion, or you can make a figure 8 pattern with your legs. Just notice what feels good to your body. Once you feel complete, find stillness here. Lift the soles of your feet up to the sky. We're preparing for happy baby pose. If you're able, you can reach on the inside soles of your feet and then pull your feet close to your body. Bend through the knees. If you're not able to reach your feet, you can grab onto your legs and gently pull your legs into your body. Or if that's not comfortable for you, you can just take your hands down to the mat. So find a position that feels good for your body today. And then if you'd like, you can gently sway your legs from side to side in happy baby pose. In this pose, you should feel a nice opening in the inner thighs and in the hips. Good. Find stillness here. Release your legs down to your mat. Extend your legs out long and then reach your arms overhead. Come into stick pose. So we're coming into a full body stretch. You should reach through your fingertips and then point your toes and feel your entire body lengthening and growing tall. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, release your arms to the sides of the body. Come into a comfortable lying position. So you're coming into our final Shavasana. So just find a position that feels comfortable for your body. You can close your eyes. We'll stay here for a couple minutes. So just allow yourself to relax here. Know that there's nothing to be accomplished during this time. This time is for you to just let go and relax. Start to bring your awareness to your breath. And as you breathe in and out, I want you to think about starting to lengthen your exhale. So in your head, you can count to 4 as you inhale. And then start to lengthen your exhale. So start to count to 5 as your exhale. making your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. Good, and just continue that breathing pattern. And if you don't feel like counting, that's fine, but just think about lengthening your exhale. By lengthening the exhalation, it lowers the blood pressure, and it also helps to calm the nervous system. So from here, start to lengthen the count of your exhale to a count of 6. So now as you inhale, you'll count to 4. And as you exhale in your head, you'll count to 6. And again, if you don't feel like counting, that's fine. Just think about lengthening and expanding your exhale. We'll stay here for 3 more rounds of breath. Take one more long, slow inhale. Then take a slow, relaxed exhalation. When you feel ready, start to bring some movement back to your body. You can begin to move your hands and your feet, and gently rock your head from side to side. And then slowly begin to open your eyes. Rock onto one side of your body. Use your hand to push yourself up and come to a seated position. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope to see you soon. Namaste.